So far we have explained about these concepts. HTML is for creating the content of web pages. CSS is for modifying the appearance of the content that we have created using the HTML. HTTP is the set of rules or the protocol which both the client and server should follow in order to trade information. HTTPS is the encrypted version of the HTTP, which makes sure that this information is encrypted so that if anyone is in the middle of the connection and has access on the data, wouldn't be able to make sense of the data. Browser is the client-side program which would talk based on the HTTP. Web server is the server side, which the server side computer, or we could say that the other computer which we call the server, which the website which is hosting the website or the website documents resides on. Apache is the web server application that, as we said, is an HTTP implementation, which if it is installed on a computer, that computer may be considered as a web server because it's able to talk based on the HTTP. And MySQL is the database or table, which is the most common table or database for organizing the data related to all the users of the website. But so far, all the things that we have explained in here, none of them is a programming language. And for creating different applications, we need programming language. One of the things that we explained was JavaScript, and we said that JavaScript is a programming language, but the problem with JavaScript is that it gets executed on the browser. So there are a lot of applications that we may need, for example, the interaction between the user and the web page that we explained. We may need to just create them using the JavaScript, but a lot of other applications, we as the website owner, we need to create them using a program which could get executed on the web server, and then the result would go to the client. So in this way, the users wouldn't be able to read the source code that has been written for the application so that it could be secure. For that purpose, there are a lot of different programming languages that the most important are PHP and Python. So again, by HTML and CSS, we create the content and modify the appearance. By JavaScript, we create some code which gets executed at the browser to create an interaction between the user and the browser. And using the PHP, we create the web application itself, which gets executed at the server side, and the result would go for the user. It's just like when we create some application on our desktop, for example, then we write some code into our own computer, and then we package our application like a .exe for Windows, for example, and then we send it to other users. The other users would only get the result, they can get the source code. So PHP is the server-side programming language.